Recently, many Japanese people have been complaining about Japanese politicians because they treat Chinese people better than Japanese people. Today, I will talk about it. My Chinese friends, this is not a complaint about you. I'm complaining about our government.
Meshida.
Japan's foreign minister Mr. Yoshiwara announced they are easing visa requirements for Chinese tourists. Now, with the new visa rules, regular Chinese tourists can stay in Japan for up to 30 days and even taking a 10-year tourism visa for wealthy Chinese. Plus, with the relaxed visa rules, there are some concerns about the behavior of Chinese tourists. Well, I wouldn't complain because we Japanese used to be exactly like that when we were 6 years old. Hey, come on, I'm a comedian. I am joking. Rumor has it, he's been taking bribes from Chinese companies. Maybe he put the whole country up as a guarantee for his deep, dark secrets. The foreign minister says this will boost tourism and revitalize Japan's tourist spots. But it is more like boost the Chinafication of our tourist attractions. Chinese companies are setting up businesses catering for Chinese tourists at Japan's tourist spots. At this rate, our tourist destinations might just turn into theme parks run by Chinese corporations, just like Okinawa. And the Chinese tourists, they'll end up being victims too. They'll buy tons of souvenirs in Japan, not even realizing they are all made in China. At least they will take some of the Chinese souvenirs back to China.
Meshida.
Right now, there are 3,545 Chinese students at the University of Tokyo, which is considered Japan's top university. That's about 12% of the total student body. In graduate school, Chinese students make up around 25%. At this rate, it might soon be called the University of Chinese Tokyo. In the Japanese parliament, it was revealed that 30% of those receiving a government grant for PhD students worth up to 2.9 million yen per person per year are Chinese graduate students. This grant has no nationality restrictions and doesn't need to be paid back. Out of 10,564 recipients, nearly half, 4,125 are international students and 2,904 of them are Chinese. Meanwhile, 55% of Japanese undergrads and around 60% of grad students take out student loans. On average, they end up with about 3.38 million in debt to go to school. Because of this, some male students take dangerous part-time jobs and some female students work in the sex industry or do papakatsu or sugar daddy activities. It means dating older men for money. Politicians in Japan seem to prefer becoming these girls' sugar daddies, so they keep them in debt. Japan is a country full of diversity, where foreign students are treated better than its own.
Meshida.
In the past, foreigners needed to stay in Japan for at least a year to be eligible for national health insurance, but 2024, the law changed. Now, if a foreigner stays for 3 months or more, they can register as a resident and join the national health insurance. The insurance premiums are based on income tax from the previous year in Japan. So, if a foreigner comes to Japan without earning income in the past year, their premium will be very low. Japan can really be called healthcare paradise for foreigners. Currently, more and more Chinese people are coming to Japan for medical treatment, taking advantage of the system where they only pay a small portion of the cost. Also, if a foreigner works in a Japanese company, they can add relatives within 3 generations to their health insurance, covering even grandparents. It requires strict checks and documentation, but they know how to make it work. While Japanese people pay their fair share and even cover 40% of healthcare costs through taxes, foreigners who haven't paid premiums are getting special treatment. Europeans. Japan has finally joined the ranks of developed countries. Just like you, Japanese people are now covering medical costs for illegal foreigners who don't pay insurance.
飯だ
Recently, a lot of Japanese land has been bought by Chinese people. The problem is that many include important places. For example, places important for security reasons like near our self-defense forces, water sources, nuclear power plants, famous resort areas, and tourist spots. In Japan, we don't have any laws restricting foreign people from buying Japanese land, so foreigners can buy our land easily and legally. In 2021, we finally made a land regulation law which restricts people from using land within 1 kilometer of important sites. But since this law only restricts the purpose of the use, people can still buy it. Foreigners always regard Japanese as very non-diverse, but listen, since we Japanese allow foreigners to buy our land, we accept diversity or China City. As you already know, Japan is famous for spying and Japan is called spy's heaven. I'm afraid that a lot of our country's important information has definitely been stolen. Unlike other developed countries, we don't have a spying prevention laws. Our spying prevention laws are vetoed by undercover spies. Before, one of Russia's KGB's measures said, spies don't want to work in Japan because they have to work so hard. Japan is hell for us. In Japan, there is so much information to gather, they cannot even take holidays. That's our Japanese government strategy. The same as Japanese employees, they try to kill spies by overworking them. It's well known that many Japanese politicians changed to a pro-China stance after visiting Beijing. They were warmly welcomed and treated as special guests, and it's whispered that their wallets and dicks are dying red. If men want to be rich and make love to beautiful women, they always try to become a celebrity or a successful businessman, but that's wrong. The best way is to become a politician and visit China. All your dreams will come true. I want to perform in China. If I become a successful comedian, I'll praise China and support them, just like Japanese politicians do. China is number one. 谢谢你好,谢谢你好.
飯だ
Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, I'm organizing my solo stand-up comedy show and comedy tour in Tokyo. If you are interested in that, please check out the link below and don't forget to check out my Patreon page. So, see you soon. Bye bye.